Hello and welcome back, everyone, to, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, I didn't mention this while we were going through it last time, but yeah, this is a clock. Ta-da!
So we're going to, so the first position you have to go to is 10 past 12.
Yep. There is another
Right.
unlock tied to this clock that we'll be getting the hint for later on. But first we have to defeat Impa in order to go and unlock Zelda. Yeah, we are about ready to unlock Zelda, despite the fact that we are almost 2/3 of the way through World of Dark. It's really weird that Zelda is specifically held off this far in. Like Lucina being held off this far in is definitely something that I mostly agree with. But Zelda being held off this far in is kind of weird, especially because we do still get access to Peach early on,
Impa is one of those funny Ocarina of Time's characters. So while Gurdat amends his camera controls a bit, it seems like the creators with Legend of Zelda are not sure like what body type Impa has, because when we first see her in Ocarina of Time, she's lean, muscular. She has a stout, fiery, protective spirit and huge tracts of land. But then when you see Impa in the Oracle games, she's rotund, she's big, she's a little older, but she still has the same role. So, like, what image is supposed to come to mind when you think of Impa the character?
You want the actual answer to that?
There is one?
Yes, there is an actual answer to that.
Well, hit me, because I need something to concentrate on while we're on a pause screen.
Impa isn't a name, it's a title.
Oh, so she is the Impa.
Yep. Impa, very specific.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah. Impa actually appears in almost every single Legend of Zelda game, specifically as the guardian of the secrets of the Sheikah. And because of that, she is extremely relevant in virtually every single Legend of Zelda game, except, ironically enough, for the first one. I'm pretty sure there's even an Impa in technicality in Legend of Zelda 2. The thing is, we don't actually start seeing Impa as a major character until Ocarina of Time. But yeah, Impa as the guardian of the Sheikah secrets is technically present in Links to the Past. I want to say that Impa is actually Shahasrala's wife, but I'm not sure.
Right. Okay, well, now I know what to expect the next time I see a Legend of Zelda character who goes by Impa. Okay, you're not the same Impa as I've seen in other incarnations.
Right.
Although we are led to believe that it's the same Link, and it's the same Zelda, and it's the same Ganon.
Ironically enough, only one of those is actually true. As portrayed specifically in Twilight Princess. Yeah, specifically in Twilight Princess, Ganon is always the same, thanks to the Curse of Demise. But Link, Zelda, and consequently Ganondorf are all constantly reincarnated.
Well, I'm just glad they don't do the Star Wars theme, where, like, every time you see a good guy, it's a Skywalker, and every time you see a bad guy, it's a Palpatine. Oh, did I say too much?
No, that didn't get confirmed in public canon until Rise of Skywalker, Mr. Cloud.
Yeah, and you know what? That fucking gap in canon can stay exactly where it belongs. Is trapped in a movie that nobody wants to see a second time.
Oh, come on. Rise of Skywalker has some good parts in it.
Well, how am I supposed to know, Mr. Grenette? Because people who gave me the thumbs down review for the movie have dissuaded me from seeing it. So I never saw it.
So we have successfully recruited Zelda. Zelda is honestly a relatively interesting mixed character. She's got actually a really good defensive game and pretty good projectiles, and she even actually has some really good aerial combat. the issues that Zelda ends up suffering from is specifically she's a bit too heavy. And because she's not actually programmed to be, a heavy character, but a medium character, her weight ends up coming to be an actual problem. And I know a dude complaining about some chick's weight. It's not because of that. All right.
No, we're talking about like, how do you apply to the game? Because you could be just voluptuous, naked, sultry, but if you suck as a video game character, then all you're going to be is just fan service. You never in action, always just still images and burnt out pixels on your when am I going to turn this off TV monitor.
Alright, so, now we're doing the fight against, now we're doing the unlock fight for Cloud. Cloud, in contrast, is a medium character that actually gets to take advantage of the small amount of heavy steroids that he gets, specifically for launch resistance. Because although his aerial combat is okay, it's not great. He actually wants to be spamming a good portion of his specials pretty much at all times, specifically Cross Slash. Cross Slash does a huge amount of damage if you can land the full thing on someone. And by successfully recruiting Cloud, we get access to the Sacred Realm's Master Sword, which we need to get in order to...
Kirby just pulled the Master Sword from the Stone of Time.
Yes. Yes, we have unblocked we have unshrouded the darkness from the Northern Triangle. So let us go over to the Northern Triangle.
Okay, but we already saved the princess, so we're not trying to save the princess. As a matter of fact, I don't know what the hell we're trying to accomplish at this point.
Well, right now, we are specifically trying to, go and unlock Ganondorf, because, I very much want to have Ganondorf playable, because he is one of my favorite characters to play in Smash Ultimate.
Na 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 na.
Take that, Metagross.
Right, it's a Pokemon battle, so it's an HP fight. Very, very clever Smash Ultimate. See, when you look close enough, there's a reason why they do most of the stuff that they put in this game.
Yeah.
We just don't talk about the stuff that seems to happen for no apparent reason.
Like, for example, I don't know why Kirby is why we get affected with Giant for the Frey and Freya fight. I assume it's because in their game they are actually small and have to deal against bigger enemy obstacles. But I don't know. I've not played their game, so.
Well, there are a couple degrees of size discrepancy. One is when a character is giant and the other is regular size. The other is when one character is regular size and the other is tiny. And the third is when one character is giant and the other character is tiny. So they're separated by 2 degrees of size discrepancy.
Alright, Mega Mewtwo Y. This fight specifically is mostly just about showing off Mewtwo's final smash. But he missed, so, okay.
He fucking missed, you noob.
Mewtwo's final smash in this event will not actually will not actually kill you at 0, but it will hurt. So, yeah.
I am Dialga. Who enters my domain?
Bye, Dialga.
He's got a fish for a head.
He does.
He looks like a Zora.
I mean, Mega Mewtwo Y looks like a Zora, but... Okay.
Like, don't laugh at me. Everyone else already has.
We are on the path of wisdom specifically because there's a character unlock here, but a majority of the fights from here on out are going to be much more difficult than I like. Mecha-Fiora, although is not one of the more difficult legend fights available to us, is a pretty difficult legend fight. So, all right. We need to switch. Yeah, I think we're switching over to. Yeah, we're switching over to Assist Killer because we're gonna need Assist Killer not necessarily for this fight, but for the next one specifically.
Oh, we need an answer to the assist trophies.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do they got for us this time? It is a bird with
No,
a
it's a
maraca.
Tora. The Tora assist trophy in this fight will specifically only actually impact you. It does a myriad of spells. It's got sleep, and at the end it actually supplies Corrin and Shulk here with hyper smash attacks. So yeah, this can get very dangerous very quickly if you
Dang it.
end up not focusing down either Shulk or Corrin, and you do have to take them both down. I personally think that taking down Corrin is actually the better strategy here, specifically because Corrin has got significantly more devastating attacks than Shulk does when Shulk doesn't have a Buster on.
We got frozen.
We got frozen by the Tora. Yes, that's the sleep spell, and then next is okay. So Tora is down.
I'll shove you in the freezer, you stupid turkey.
And dang it!
God damn it! It's all
We
right,
got closer
Kirby.
that time though.
Just keep
Shulk
trying.
was down to 80, so or rather Corrin was down to 80. I do wish that I could, consistently focus on either of them. And yeah, Tora can also heal anyone in the spell range for that. Hyper Smash and one more spell. And that was heal.
I think you should ignore Corrin and Shulk and just go after the chicken.
Can't.
What do you mean we can't? He's an assist trophy.
We're not allowed to damage Tora.
I thought you could hit assist trophies.
You can hit some assist trophies. A majority of assist trophies are invincible though. Nightmare, Majora's Moon, and Terminus Moon technically, and Nintendogs are all fucking invincible. Maybe this will kill Shulk.
Yeah. Rainbow Slash.
Nope, not enough.
Dang it! My super colorful attack was ineffective. Now where the fuck are we? Dead.
No, we are dead. That is where we are.
It's like I wanted to see what happened, but the whole screen went white.
So, oddly enough, despite the fact that this is actually a Fire Emblem stage, Viridi at some point transitions us over to the next part of the Fire Emblem lore. It's really odd because the Viridi specifically is a Kid Icarus Uprising character. So this should be a Kid Icarus stage, but it's not. This is very clearly a Fire Emblem stage.
Yeah, they introduced this stage in Brawl, so like any second now the stage can just randomly transition to like the inside of the castle hall, and then there's that fortress, and like post-apocalyptic ruined keep stuff.
And of course the Hell Realm.
Because Brawl had a lot of stages that just kept you on your toes because the fucking layout around you would just transform at random, like this. Like, now where am I standing? And as you can well imagine, players usually die during the transitions between one form of the stage and the other form of the stage. This is a real tough one right here. You got two and a half enemies effectively. The Tora only counts as half one because you can't hit him in return, but he still bears all the same hazards as an active opponent with a health bar.
Well, actually, the reason why the Tora only counts as half is because he's only on field for 10 seconds. So.
Well, so he's more like a quarter.
Oh, come on. Corrin is almost down.
Oh, damn it. He got the shield first.
Now, back shield doesn't honestly matter all that much in this fight, specifically because, Corrin and Shulk very much are forward-presenting fighters. They pretty much have to be forward-facing in order to interact with you in combat, so the back shield isn't really that big a threat.
Okay, so we should have this now because now we're actually like oriented in the battlefield.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And for that, we get Mecha-Fiora, another neutral legend spirit that is actually relatively powerful. The jump bonus isn't honestly all that relevant, but it is nice to have. And welcome to the reason why I didn't want to go through this path, but I fucking have to. The Akira fight. Akira, as an assist trophy, is one of the most difficult opponents for me to take down in the entire fucking game. It doesn't look like it right here, but very specifically, yeah, Akira. Any of Akira's individual attacks can do upwards of 20 points of damage to you, and he's actually relatively difficult to take down if you don't come in with assist killer. But look, I'm down to 5 HP, and Ryu still has 130. They wouldn't let you stay on the ground. Like they just kept up the attack the entire time. I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do? It's 2 against 1. It's 2.5 against 1. Whereas the ironic part about this particular fight is that Ryu isn't honestly all that difficult of an opponent here. Yes, he hits relatively hard, but Akira hits much harder and is much more difficult to take down. Once Akira is down, the fight is mostly over. It's just that you have to, actually fight Ryu from here. And yeah, assuming that you know how to do stamina matches, Ryu isn't honestly all that difficult to beat. Akira is the actual problem in this fight.
Yeah, so high gravity and stamina means don't use smash attacks in order to try to knock your opponent off. Just try to get a lot of quick jabs in to rack up the damage.
But then I don't get access to my poison smash.
Well, maybe you should have thought of that while you were picking your loadout there, buddy.
No, that's not something that I get to consider because I bought poison smash way early on.
All right, now everybody's used their smashes. It's a close game.
Down to 4.
It's not over till it's over. Just
thank you.
Yeah.
Ledge punch. In the next episode, we will finish off the Sacred Realm. Be safe, everybody. Yeah, Akira being an offensive type spirit means that we're never going to use him. Sorry, guys.
Stupid Samurai Jack ripoff.